All right, so I am starting early. Uh, but I haven't played any. Uh, Clearly I'm just picking my character. Um, and I'm always torn between like just going for like the normal or like the blonde hair, because it's just more accurate to me. Not really. Um, I know this is the lady side, but I always I always pick the female version of a character in like any character creator. Pretty much almost 90% of the time. Um just go with this one. I know you can change this, but I don't know. I'm already torn. No. Just do this. Just do this. We'll just do the default. I've talked myself out of it. Oh, you can already change it. I don't think they'll have... Wait, you actually have pink. Do they have... They do have ponytail. Kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with ponytail. Change the look. Okay, okay, okay. A little annoying that you have to select them. Do they have... They don't have tired eyes, do they? They don't have Garfield eyes? Maybe I should have done this before stream. This kind of is it. I'm kind of okay with just that. Green. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. What was the point of even picking that then? Oh, wait. That's wrong. Lello. Okay, I honestly was not expecting this. I basically got like spoiled in like everything that was not the character creation. Oh my gosh, there's so many options. I would imagine you can change these later. But it's nice that they give it to you right at the start. Definitely not that. I was leaning towards... Where was it? I think it was this one. Oh, this one's really good. Hey, cat. Red wine. I think, no, I'm not huge on that. I might just go with the brown because that just goes with the skin color. Yeah, dark brown is probably just the safest. Those are like backwards. I think A or B was like the best. Those are two things. I think I'll stick with this. I think default was this one, but whatever. Whatever. Obviously, pink brown. Pink brown works because I don't know. I think it just looks, you know, your eyebrows are technically slightly darker and like your hair. Oh, mouth. Don't have cat mouth, please. Oh, they do. I got another one too. You had to, game. I'm not too big on like, yeah, no. Oof. No. But it's nice that the option is here. Yes. I'm pretty good with this. If I glance over the story, I do apologize. I might not read everything. And by might, I mean probably definitely. I'm not crazy invested in these stories, and I know. And the openings are just so like cookie cutter. You know where we're starting. We're gonna get woken up in the morning. We're gonna have to meet with our rival, and then we're gonna go to the academy. Yeah, I've been kind of I've been honestly really excited for it. I would say my excitement has slightly diminished a little bit. Only because like not like of leaks or anything, but more for like how the game sort of runs. I've heard the performance is pretty much the biggest negative to the game. Which is it's a little bit of a bummer. I would have liked to have seen an improvement over Arceus, where I've heard this game possibly runs worse than Arceus. But I'll try not to get hung up on that. I know the one example that's been going around was shared footage from handheld mode, and that docked is not as bad, but is still a problem. Problem-ish. But I'll try not to have that be a main talking point, because I know I talked about it in Arceus, and I really don't have much to add with it. But it's already going around Twitter like crazy right now. Yesterday a little bit, but definitely a lot more now that it's like out. Not like let me use my Australian Nintendo account to buy it off the eShop early out. Or somehow got it delivered early from Amazon or Walmart or whoever. Yes, I did get Violet version. I don't know if that's like a talking point or anything at all. Just because like I know a lot of people are probably getting Scarlet for the Professor. And I was initially gonna get Scarlet just because it's preferred color. I don't know why. I just like the more reddish colors. I mean, red's like you couldn't tell. Red is like probably my #1 favorite color. probably due to Pokemon Red, all the way back in like late 90s. And yeah, typically I don't get like the blue or like the sapphire. But after seeing sort of everyone kind of go off when they sort of showed it, I'm like, oh, you know, everyone's gonna get that version. I might as well just get the less popular version, air quotes. And I do know the different Pokemon, and I am a little not quite ready for school yet. I don't know why I talked to him twice. But yeah, I'm there's some Pokemon that I'm like, oh, I wish I had Scarlet. But then like there's like other Mons in this one that I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of glad I got Violet. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm glancing. Oh, I wonder who this could be. It couldn't possibly be a rival. Oh my gosh, it's not. Director of Uva Academy. Mr. Clavel. Or Clavel. I like his Premier Balls. I actually really like the Premier Balls. I always... Like, it sucks that they're like basically just nicer looking Pokeballs. But you like only get them from like shopping for spending X amount of money. Now, from what I've seen, the catching is like traditional like Pokemon style. It's not like Arceus. There is some sort of like Arceus-esque gameplay element. Oh, to your room. Like some weird like auto battle, or you send out like your Pokemon like out to do something else. Oh, the Sparkles maybe. The Sparkles. Aim correctly, please. Your adventure guide. Press the X button to open the menu. Select save option in the main menu. You save all progress you've made in your adventure so far. Key items inside your adventurer's guide. Okay. Oh, quick access button. I don't know. Shortcut. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I can remember it. Actually, let me check my. Okay. I did order breakfast because it's so early. I honestly like did manage to make the early route. Oh, we're not already picking starters, are we? Oh, I guess we are. We're picking Sprigatito. To me, this game seemed like Omni level bright. I'm gonna check the options to see if there's a bit of a slider. If I'm playing all day, I don't want to burn my eyeballs out. Rotom phone or Rotom, either or. I'll probably swap because I just do that. I don't know how I feel about Rotom becoming more EGM, Pokemon Cries. That's very weird that they do that. Nope, no brightness. Oof. Text speed fast, please. Help function. You can choose whether the help function will be active when you fall from a great height. I don't know what that means. I better leave that on. Do I not pick already? Just leave? Run? Is there a run button? Just a little RP section. The game does look good, but that's sort of the I think people are probably gonna rip into the Game Freak way harder than they probably should. Well, I mean, I was going to make my choice, but you made me walk here first. Mona. Want to be friends? Why not? Typically, I'd say no, but you know, seeing as how this is being shown, you know, I'll try and not make the dick choice. Nice talking. Where's my coffee? Just around the corner. Yes. Decided. Oh, that was weird. The lighting just changed. I think that's gonna be a common occurrence. Yes. Dude. Okay, I guess we're not giving him a nickname. Hopefully it's like Sword and Shield and let you do that. I pressed B one too many times? So I think they have actually gone back to the rival picking like... Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say picking your weakness, but I think they picked the one that you're strong against. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever picked the grass starter. I've never picked the grass starter in any other Pokemon. I've mentioned this probably every time Pokemon's come up while I was playing Pokemon. Yes, okay. Please fit. The green meanie. Oh, it's just gonna fit. I am referencing the Harold Ramis Spider-Man with that one. Yes, let's battle. I'm sure we know like what there's like a like I forget what it's called, but it's like Ember, like grass types now, like early on. It's like Grass Knot or something. Or like Leaf Blast. It's not Razor Leaf. Okay, I heard you could change the camera, but I guess maybe in open world. Leafage. I knew we'd have it. They've really made this battle a lot easier. Since oh, when did they change it? It was like X and Y, I think. X and Y was the first time they made the swap that your rival takes the Pokemon that yours is weak to. Instead of like the rival just picking your better the one that's better than yours, and then also the battle subsequently after is like a 75% chance win rate even if you just choose to pick attack. Maybe a little bit more than that. Oh, look at me winning my first battle ever. I mean, you couldn't have made it any easier. And you know, shout outs to Game Freak for giving me a grass type move early on. Let's battle again soon. I don't know if any like other like rival characters show up. I mean, obviously they didn't show too much in like the directs, but even again, like I do have like one story spoiler only because like I know Toby Fox did a song. He did one in Sword and Shield, but I know he came back to do another one. I'm like, oh, I want to know the song Toby Fox did, and I looked it up. And the thumbnail was like immediate spoiler. I'm like, oh. Great thumbnail for just a song. And I wonder if I'm sure we'll probably end up having to battle him. That's something I like about more recent Pokemon, is that they do actually have someone use the third one. I think Sun and Moon did that first. Or it was one of the other characters in X and Y who had the third choice. I can't remember. X and Y. Even though I played through X and Y twice, apparently people didn't really like X and Y, but I thought it was really good. Okay, there's no press A to get into to the building. Also, I just lowered my own screen brightness. If you're wondering about how I solved the brightness issue, I just lowered my brightness a little bit, which didn't help too much. Okay. How long have we been going for? 30 minutes? I don't really want to take a quick break, but I will probably run for like 2 minutes. Okay, sandwich kit. I know the sandwiches are important. That's literally like if I'm watching Scarlet Violet videos, like the one thing I've heard nonstop are the sandwich mechanics, especially for shiny hunting. Which I'm not too big on shiny hunting. I would like to just play and, you know, do some of the shiny hunting stuff. But I am more into the competitive side of breeding and battling. And I think I'm just gonna play the way I want to play. I know, like Pokemon Showdown, you know, has their rules on how to play, which make it, I would say, more fair. Which in all honesty makes sense. And that like normal Pokemon, I think like if they do have like online competitions, they have like some banned Pokemon, but there's like no rule like in the game that says like you can only have one Pokemon put to sleep. You can only use one type of battle item. Okay, so we're already catching Lechonk, who I remember because they showed him in the direct and people did not stop talking about him. He's probably level 2. Okay, so this is where we get the camera. He's level 3. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball. He probably, I would guess he has like a really high catch rate. Yeah, use a potion. Catch him with a potion. And I'm not doing like Nuzlocke or anything. I know a lot of people are probably doing Nuzlocke. But I will not be doing that. I might do one eventually. Am I gonna nickname Lechonk? Might as well. Let me just double check. I am checking all these spellings, even though you can't change it. Okay. That was the only thing. When I think of Little Piggy, I can only think of Bebop, Ninja Turtles. Oh, 10 more. Yes, I know how to catch Pokemon. I know, I'm really not... I'm really just gonna be glancing at the dialogue. Battling against wild Pokemon. The Pokemon you see wandering around tall grass, caves, and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. Begin to battle. You can also start a battle by looking towards a wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at it with the ZR button. Okay, so you can still throw. Okay, that's... There's no aim, though. It's not like... It's not like Arceus. Well, it is a little like Arceus, but it looks like... Oh, there's the new bug. Okay, so it's like auto aim. He'll get caught. Now, apparently the 3 shakes, this was something that came up, like, really, like the other day or so, like, when the game was in people's hands. Bug type. Big ball. I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my brain. And there's Hoppip. Do I catch Hoppip? Might as well. Not huge on Hoppip's line, Jumpluff. And it seems there's a lot of like grass type alternatives early on. A green meanie. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check nature and all that. I really don't want to give Hoppip nickname. I really just don't. I'm not... Hoppip is not staying around. Chick summary. We have, it looks like just a neutral nature. Quirky. Unless it shows you later, but that looks... Usually they have it in red and blue. Let me double check this. Come on, nature. quirky. Neutral. Okay. Which is not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. At least we don't have anything down. Well, that's at least nice. Ish. I remember, oh, what was it? Arceus? I said Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil had a nature that was just negative special attack, which was not great because that was what our Typhlosion ended up needing to use, because it just didn't have a base, a high base physical attack, and still had higher special attack, but it was not ideal. There's hide. There's no jump. There's no jump. X is not jump. What am I thinking? That's map button. Rotom phone. Use the map app. Flying taxi. Okay. Get me out. How do I get up here? Oh, you know what? I forgot there is terrain. A terrain-based mechanic that will probably, honestly, they probably give it to you pretty early. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I would think yes, but that is weird. Learn to bite. So I do know this Sprigatito does become grass dark. So that's at least nice. Yeah, so we'll probably have limited... Oh my gosh, that's... I don't remember him. I remember him, but I don't remember what his name is. Scatterbug. He's got like the little pixels and like the butterflies, like a bunch of different forms, air quote forms. There's like different patterns. Okay, I'm gonna quickly... Oh, nice. Nice camera angle. Give me 1 second. Okay, grabbed my breakfast. What was that? A minute and a half? Sorry. Sorry, you had to look at Scatterbug. Ah, Ash winning. I feel like that was news a while ago and it's just come back up. I want to say that aired in Japan a while ago, and now that it's been dubbed, it's kind of shown up again. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I think it was probably more like coincidental that Ash just like never won. Okay, we already have EXP share. It's just there forever. But you know, considering he was wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was, and like just never was good enough to win. Oh, that's a new guy. Tommy. It's nice that they gave him a win. I'm gonna slightly weaken him. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna throw. I don't want to accidentally crit. But it never seemed like that was like the plot of the Pokemon show. Yes. I was gonna call him Palmichu, but I'm like, that sounds too familiar. I don't know. What would I name him? I know he's electric. I think he is the Pikachu of this game. And I know he evolves. He doesn't change much in terms of his look. No, just leave it. I can't think of anything. Maybe eventually. Did we have him? Okay, that was our 6th. It was more about the adventure. Because like I think when they decided that Pikachu was never evolving to Raichu, that was maybe more when it was about you know, the characters and just stories of being the best like no one ever was. Plus, I don't think that's I think that's more the fault of the theme song trying to be hip and with it, as they say. Cat 5. Could be a strong Pokemon. But I don't know. Pokemon's weird. Oh, what, Fennekin? That's his name, Fennekin? Fletchling. I like Fletchling. Fletchling is actually a really good Pokemon. I think Pokemon's done a pretty good job with making some of the starting area Pokemon like better. Because I think everyone used Fletchling and now Fennekin is freaking the starter of X and Y. Almost a Sword and Shield. Another Lechonk. Another big ball. Man, I used to be like, I think that's the thing with everyone. Everyone used to be crazy into Pokemon. And I still, and I'm playing it right now. I still enjoy it, but It's just something that I enjoy now. It's not anything that, like, you know, my life revolves around it. It's not like I have like crazy stories. I was never like, I do like, I do like the competitive part, but I never was like competitive. Oh, that was weird. That was a weird animation. But I get what was happening, sort of. You give it an item to help. Sandwich. Are you for real? They screwed up my donut? I'm sorry if you hear the packages. You probably can. Or whatever. At least they didn't really screw it up. Well, they did, but like, it could have been worse. So complaint time for me, your favorite guy. So I ordered a, you know, the best donut at Tim Hortons. The chocolate glaze, which is just like a cake. If you don't have donuts or like have never been there, but I think Dunkin' has them as well. But whatever. Chocolate glaze. They gave me an old-fashioned glazed, which is essentially the same thing. It's just not chocolate. But I don't know. It's not the same. Like the, I don't know. Not the old-fashioned just doesn't. You know, it just tastes like an old-fashioned. If you've had it, you know what an old-fashioned tastes like. It has that taste. But I've become so like familiar with the way they would screw it up. If you go and you're like, one chocolate glaze, please. And then you like look in the bag and it's chocolate dip. The worst donut you could order. That really ruffles my jimmies. Because they just put it in the bag. Well, obviously they put it in the bag. But those things just suck. You put it in the bag, the chocolate just gets stuck to the bag. You pull it out and it's like just a mess. Oh, this is Young Goose. And then Mongoose. No, it's like what's the heck is it? What's the detective? It's like Gumshoes. That's it. That's what we've also Gumshoes. The Sun and Moon Pokemon. Oh, another thing that I've heard. This kind of like squashes the talk that I had yesterday in Elden Ring. Not yesterday, the day before in Elden Ring. Is the sort of open world, how it's kind of structured in this game, where I was thinking it was going to be most like maybe scaled, so like you can do anything, go anywhere in whatever order, which is how it was marketed. They really were like, hey, you can do whatever you want now. Oh, you probably have to climb up there. I forget. I have no elevation. I'll dig. I'm gonna catch him. Like I was saying, like, oh, it's gonna be scaled. Like, gym battles will scale, but apparently it's not. Apparently the areas are like not like soft cap, but like soft gated by like level, and where like you can technically go anywhere, but like if you come back, an area's you're gonna be like over leveled or under leveled. So that's a little disappointing. And it's more disappointing to like for that because like Pokemon has already shown like how it would be scaled, like if this was real life. In the Pokemon Origins little OVA with Red and his Charmander. Because when he gets to Brock, he asked me like, how many gym badges do you have? And Red's just like, gym badges, question mark? He's like, okay, you have 0. So let me just use these 2. He just grabs Onix and Geodude. But he has 6 Pokemon he can use. And like, I would think you could do that. Like in the Pokemon games, it doesn't seem like something impossible, and just include some sort of level scaling. Have it scale with gym badges and have it scale with levels of your Pokemon. And even the game itself kind of caps you with how high your like the level of your Pokemon can be based on gym badges. So like you can still sort of force progression, but you know, you just don't have like you don't have the order of gyms you could do them in. But it's a little disappointing they didn't do that, but you know, whatever. That's just sort of the what's the word I'm trying to say? Like just the progression through the Pokemon game, when most of it is usually post game. Like that's where the meat of Pokemon really is. Oh, I didn't even realize level 40. Yeah, I can see why people are a little frustrated at this game. You know, almost being there. Because that's like the... Like, I did see reviews and just people talking about it yesterday, last night. Like, they were, like, a lot of them were just like, it's almost there. It's like, oh, it's just one step away. You know, we just need this and we just need that, and it'll be like just like in our imaginations. You know, it'll be there. And honestly, that kind of makes me a little bit more happy about DLC. Which I know it's like, oh, I'm happy to pay more to get a better game, but like, I think that is where like we'll just have like a big open map, and like you're probably gonna need to beat the game to access it. I think the DLC areas or post game areas, I think that's gonna be where uh you know it'll bump up the game to really being, you know, enjoyable. So fingers crossed. And again, I am just glancing at the text. I'm not invested in these stories. Oh, Swift, thank you so much. And just the like the performance of the game. We've kind of already seen it. I haven't said anything, but definitely where like I've heard the weird lighting, I'm seeing it. Why, you little... Arvin. Okay, Miraidon. Okay, I was gonna say it looks like this is like the traversal form, and then like the glowy other form is probably what you'll use for battling. We'll probably not get access to that until the end of the game. And then we'll just use it for travel, because I know that's the travel mechanic. I mean, they showed it. They just flat out showed it, like in like Nintendo Direct. Fly, climb, bicycle. Test my worthiness. Okay. I know, but to sort of go back to the performance sort of complaints. I know it's easy. It is so easy. It is so easy to just pull up like, oh, you know, we have plenty of open world games already that run better. Which is true. It is true. Like Breath of the Wild. Obviously being the probably the number one. Like you have big games like Xenoblade. And they run, you know, pretty consistently. Xenoblade does have like a couple hiccups in combat, but for the most part, running around isn't a problem. But I mentioned this in Arceus, is that Pokemon has a lot of like background calculating and spawning and checking this and checking that. And I'm wondering if that is probably the reason as to why performance is tricky to get right. Because there's always like different spawn rates, and having it like all the Pokemon on the map. Like I'm not Mr. Optimization. I don't know how easy it would be to include all of these systems and have them work together flawlessly. Pokeball that can hold a mysterious Pokemon known as Miraidon. Oh, okay. So we just have him. You know, that is weird that he counts as like a 7th Pokemon. Breaking the rules. You know, I think that'd be an interesting story for Pokemon. How about people who didn't agree to the rule of only 6? And I know the anime like shows it as like it teleports away from you, like just like the system knows. But what about people off the grid?